What's up everyone, welcome to the first episode in my Pokemon Green walkthrough. And Pokemon Green, for those of you who don't know, is also known as Pokemon Midori, which was the original American Blue version that was only released in Japan. So yeah, this game was only released in Japanese and was soon followed up in Japan by a special release Blue version, which included a ton of bug fixes and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought this would be a good walkthrough to start with. So hold on here first, let's get my name in here. I looked up how to spell wicked in Japanese and wrote it down so that I could get it right for this video. I think it's this one. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, before I go any farther, I guess one of the main reasons why I'm doing this series in Japanese is because I've actually always wanted to learn Japanese and be able to read it, especially for, video game purposes and stuff like that, because I feel like, we all, get those games early that aren't in the English language yet, or we used to, and we would be like, I really want to understand what's going on. So, and that for me goes the same for anime. I've always wanted to be able to understand that. So, yeah, I figured this would be a perfect game to start with, to be able to learn. Anyway, so, yeah, back to what I was saying about Pokemon Midori, or Green, whichever you want to call it. Basically, it served as a trial and error run for the Pokemon games because I'll explain more later, but there just are a ton of different glitches involved with this version, which is why they hurried up and released a specialized Blue version in Japan that fixed everything. So, yeah, what we'll see here in a minute is we'll see how different the sprites actually are, which is one of the main differences between the games. They really updated and changed the Pokemon sprites because they really were, like, they were terrible. They were not good. You'll see. Here, let's take a look. Oh, this is not a good example. If you want a good example right away and you just can't wait, look up things like Golbat, and I can't think of a couple other ones off the top of my head, but just look up the differences, you'll know what I mean. So, yeah, anyway, a couple other things that are different are they actually redid some of the areas between Pokemon Green and Pokemon Blue. For example, the Unknown Cavern, I think it's cave. Who cares? Anyway, the layout was actually completely redone. I think it was maybe an attempt to make it easier, but I don't personally know the difference. Another notable thing surrounding this game is some of you may know about the infamous Lavender Town high-pitched noise. You might have seen a few YouTube videos floating around about it. It's not true, but I mean, there was supposedly this high-pitched noise coming from the Lavender Town theme song that was so high-pitched it would give people insane headaches, and I think the rumor was that a bunch of younger kids killed themselves. I believe that was the rumor. I'm not laughing because it's funny, I'm just like, oh. But, so, yeah, there was that, and I actually had the pleasure not that long ago of listening to it on the actual Game Boy, and there's no denying that it's ear-piercingly, like, it's just really high pitched, but I don't see where the rest of it came from. But, let's see what else. I feel like I'm just pumping a bunch of information in the first part of this video. Yeah, so what I want to do with this walkthrough is just, it's not going to be super step by step, but I know for me personally, if you haven't played Pokemon Blue, Red, Yellow, etc. in a long time, it's pretty easy to forget. I don't want to say forget, just to kind of be like, wait, what do I do next? Where is that? Because you're so used to, you know, playing other Pokemon games. So I remember when I first went back to playing this generation, I was always lost. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. So yeah, and I hope you guys follow me on this journey for me to attempt to learn Japanese through this game, because it's going to be really interesting, and I'm sure my commentary is going to be great as we go along here. So because I've already gotten confused. Yeah, so I'm actually hoping that I can get some native speaking Japanese viewers to comment or message or do anything like that, because I feel like that would be really, really helpful. So if you're one of those people, feel free to comment right now. So let's see, what else do I have to tell you in this first video? So earlier I kind of did it fast because I was talking, but I looked up how to say wicked in Japanese for my nickname, and there were a ton of different ways you could say it, and I chose the way that is the same as you would say Wicked the book and like Wicked the play. I'm sure a lot of you, even if you haven't seen it, know what that is. So I chose that one. I'm not really sure if that was the right one to do, but that's what I chose. So if you know the right way to say it and or write it, please message me, comment, tweet me, fax me, anything, because I really actually want to know this. So it would be anything is helpful. I think what I want to do is every few videos, I think it would be cool to do like a this is what I learned in the last few videos, word-wise or something. Yeah, so I think that's just about everything I had on the top of my head that I need to tell everyone. Yeah, so right now I am just getting Professor Oak that package or whatever, I think. I'm trying to think if there's some other differences between the games that... Oh, here's another funny thing. Some of you may know that there was a bootleg copy of Pokemon Green going around. It's still around. You can look it up and find it. Where there was a very, very ridiculously translated version from Japanese to English that was just, I don't know if it was purposely done like this, but it was really bad, and you might be able to find some videos on YouTube about it, not like full walkthroughs like this is gonna be, but like short little clips that show you how just absolutely ridiculous the translation is. And I did read on the comments of those videos that people actually found that cartridge version in like GameStops and places like that and pawn shops. People would actually, they switched the language and then put it back, in the cartridge. So I don't know if they took it out. You know what I'm trying to say. So there's that. That's really interesting. Let's see, is that it? I think that's it for just the Pokemon Green info. I guess the only thing I can say on that last note is that for being released in 1996, I mean, as I'm looking at this, I'm like, this really isn't that bad, It's really not. Graphic-wise. I mean, I feel like it could be a lot worse. I'm not sure how many parts this walkthrough is gonna have, but I'm thinking about right now how a lot of the times in Pokemon games I go off of, you know, where to find stuff just by memory, not what like the name is or the special like TM or HM numbers. So seeing as it is in Japanese, I might have a little harder time trying to do that. So, God. I was gonna do a solo run through this, but I figured, I don't know, it's gonna be hard enough doing it in a different language. I don't need to stress myself out with that extra stuff, so. If you want to see a special video about the Lavender Town noise, the myth or whatever, you can go to Tamishi Hiroka's YouTube, and she did a whole video about it. If you guys don't know who she is, check her out. I will link her YouTube channel in my description of this video, because all of her videos are super cool, so there's that plug. I think this is the right Pokeball. Yeah, okay. See, there's a tip. I actually did know this, that all of the Pokeball words, they end with the same symbol. That sounds obvious, you know, but like when you're trying to do things quickly and you just look for the certain endings, it does help, so just a tip. And I don't know if I should train or what I should do. You know what? No, I was just about to say, this is all gonna be like level 2s down here, so I'm not gonna be messing with that. Up here and to the left, where I'm going right now, is, I believe it's Route 21 this is called, but if you keep going through the grass up to the left, you can fight your rival again, and they have, I think, 2 level 6s, like a Pidgey and whatever the other starter is. I think that's all they have, but I'm actually not going to fight them because I don't really feel like it, but this is going to be the second member of my team. I've always been a big Nidoran fan. Nidoran fan. Rhymes. Anyway, sorry for rambling so much, you guys, but there was so much I wanted to tell everyone and get this walkthrough started. So, if this sounded good to you so far, please stay tuned to see how I manage going through this game in Japanese. So, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.